Hi, that Paul guy. And as some of you may know, or some people who've been watching the channel back and forth may know, I'm currently working on a couple of different projects that I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The first one is building the Raspberry Pi and getting that set up as a VPN server. At least I hope. I also plan on doing a few other little things with it, but for the time being, it's a good little project. It is coming along. I'm making some progress on it. I just haven't finished it and don't have it ready to, make a video and post about it. Still not sure if I'm going to do that in two parts or I'm the final section of this in two different parts or just one. But we'll get there and we'll figure it out. So the second one is I've decided that I'm just not going to wait for AMD or NVIDIA with their new graphics cards or anything like that. I'm just going to move my editing rig as it is right now over into a new case. I'm going to probably put some RGB in it and fancy it up maybe just a little bit. I did explain some of the issues in my one of my fail videos about the challenges that I have in the case that I have now and the challenges that I have in a Corsair 220T RGB case. So I've ordered a bigger case. I'm going to move some of that stuff, and I just haven't quite figured out what is going in and what isn't. But as soon as I do, hey, we'll finish that video as well. And I just figured since I was kind of in between things that, you know what, maybe I would share what some of the friends of the channel are doing. And some of these folks that, well, every one of them has had some kind of input into what goes on this channel. And I figured I would kind of give back, and it may be a good time to do that. Well, I'm waiting to get stuff done or trying to figure out how to get stuff done to kind of let you know what some of the friends of the channel are doing. And these aren't really, I didn't write them down in any particular order. Obviously, I do have something written down so I can refer back to it and kind of glance down. And if you don't see me looking away from the camera that often, it's because I happen to put notes right underneath the camera, so it's easy to see. Just a little bit of a cheat there in case nobody knows. Anyway, we're going to start off with Jeremy. Jeremy Murphy's been a friend of mine since about 1994, also known as the Big Dog. How's it going, Big Dog? He earned that name, okay? It had to do with Everclear and a porch. That's all I'm saying. He earned it big time. Also known as Cyber Monkey, does a lot of tech work, a lot of computer work, and his YouTube channel is a medical journal mainly concerned with Morgellons with a little bit of concern with Lyme disease as well. Jeremy has become sort of an expert over the years on this subject, has a very informative and very realistic look at this condition, and has medical experts come on, reviews on films about the subject, books about the subject, and it's very, very in-depth. So if it's something that you find interesting or something that you may know somebody that has a condition that maybe needs to be diagnosed or maybe has more attention need to be paid to it, feel free to stop by and see Jeremy. He offered, especially when I was starting this channel, a lot of help with lights, setup, that type of thing, and it's been very, very helpful and a very good friend for 2.5 decades now. Man, we are getting old. Another person that has a medical related type channel on YouTube is Peajay the Great. He actually has two channels. Peajay has one concerning with ADHD, and that channel is called ADHD Like a Boss. Feel free to stop by there. He did have this content and his tech content both on the same channel for a while. He has split both of those off so he could pay better attention, or the attention that it deserves, on its own channel while he does tech on the other one. His tech channel has to do with the common everyday man. Buying tech on a budget or buying tech without breaking the bank. A lot of these tech tubers we see, they get things sent to them that might cost hundreds or thousands of dollars, but the average Joe like you or I, yeah, we could put that on our wish list, but we can't afford that. PJ takes a look at it and he goes out and he'll find the stuff that the regular you and I would go out and buy in the store and just not sure if it works or if it's worth our money or not. PJ will tell you if it is. He goes through everything pretty thoroughly, very enjoyable to watch, great sense of humor, good guy, good friend of the channel, always valuable feedback. I love his videos, and check them both out, okay? So do me that favor and check them both out. Both of them are linked in the description below. Another guy that reached out to me pretty early on has been very valuable feedback, especially about tagging subject matter and making sure that I was getting views when I should be, and I appreciate it, is Tank. down in South Africa. His channel is Tech Tank, and he is one of those people that, again, great sense of humor, tells it like it is. He is lucky enough sometimes the people like Wootware down there and some other regional manufacturers and corporations will let him borrow equipment or something once in a while so he can do a review. And he is pretty much the only game in town in South Africa. So just beware. He does have things that grow out of trees. He'll know what I'm talking about when you say that. And if you watch enough of his videos, you'll see. And some of those things are even dangerous. I'm just saying. But anyway, Tank is an awesome watch and very, very, very insightful, very funny, good humored, and tells you like it is. If he doesn't like a product, he'll tell you he doesn't like a product. If he likes it, he'll tell you he likes it. So that's I like integrity. Integrity is a good thing. Somebody that doesn't have a YouTube channel, at least that I know of, but does have a tech blog, is Dave out in California. Dave has a blog called Control Alt Develop, and he has recently started kind of gathering together information with some other people that he works with and other friends that they have decided, or he has put together a blog. He does IT work, but he decided to amass some of this into a blog type style format. And I'm going to leave a link to that one as well. So feel free to stop by there, subscribe to the newsletter. There's great information in there. And Dave is the person that's going to help me set up my Raspberry Pi so it can be a VPN. Or he's going to help me set up my VPN on my Raspberry Pi. Something like that. Anyway, that's what we're going to do there. So, Dave, I appreciate it, man. Dave and I met when I was actually going back to school to get my degree so I can get the current job that I have now so that I didn't have to work in retail or management anymore. So very, very grateful. Another person I met while I was in school, Paul Long Jr. Paul, not that Paul guy, that's Paul Long. I am that Paul guy. But Paul has a 3D printing type business on the side, I guess you could call it. I don't know if it's quite mainstream yet. He does have an Instagram page that I'll link. Feel free to go check out his Instagram page. He's got a YouTube channel that I'll also link so you guys can kind of see. He doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers. I just found out he had a YouTube channel. I didn't even have any idea he was posting his work. Otherwise, I would have said something about this before. So swing by both of those and check out his Instagram. Especially if it's small in nature, he can get it printed for you. He can let you know and timeline, materials, price, and all that good stuff. He'll certainly take care of you. I don't know how big of a project Paul can work on, but I do know that he and I were talking the other day about actually 3D printing a case. It might be an ITX computer that he's working on that he's going to actually consider printing a 3D case for on his printer. And I think that would be pretty cool, especially to see. So Jeremy and Paul and Dave are all also on the Discord server that we have for the channel. Feel free, I'll leave a link for that as well. Feel free to stop by there and kind of see. We'll see what Paul's progress is. Dave every once in a while will give an update. I haven't seen Jeremy in a while, but I know he's been busy and I know he's been posting. So last time I talked to him was a couple weeks ago and he was doing pretty good. So we'll hope to see him on the channel again or on the Discord server again there. But I'll link it down below. And as always, it's free. There's absolutely no charge. Get on there. I mean, share your build, share your wishes, get advice, give advice, whatever the case is. It's you guys' server. I'm just there. It's was it your world and I just live there? Whatever the deal is. Also, if you're feeling gracious, you can stop by buymeacoffee.com/ThatPaulGuy. I've got a blog that has absolutely nothing to do with tech. It's just my thoughts or whatever. I post every couple of days. But you are free if you want to and feeling generous to buy me a coffee. It's a simple, quick, and easy way to do it. And as always, I definitely appreciate it. I promise I will finish up the build I have for the Raspberry Pi and now moving everything from my editing rig, which I'm going to be editing, so I can't really move it tonight, over into the new Corsair case. And I will share that with you guys as I get it done, when it happens. So hopefully it'll be pretty soon. I've been working on stuff, just haven't got it all done yet. But in the meantime, I figured I would share what's going on and some of the folks that have meant something to the channel and something to me, I'd share it with you guys. So if any of you guys are watching, thank you so much. Your help has been invaluable, and I've always appreciated your feedback, and I look forward to it for many, many years to come. So as always, folks, that's me. I'm just saying, I'm out of time. That's all I got. Until next time, I'll see you later. Yeah, something like that. Until next time, I'll see you later.